Hey pals! So firstly I want to start out by saying that I know how lucky I am to be at Oxford, and for most of the time I'm really happy here. But we've always said Oxvlog is about sharing your honest thoughts. And it wouldn't be fair of me to make a video today talking about how happy I am and how perfectly everything's going, when that isn't really the case. So I got this message on my last video. I'm actually going to read out the beginning part of it. It says, "When I watch Oxvlog, I get this not so happy vibe. They must already be preoccupied doing like tons of study." So in real life as well as in these videos, I try to always have this really sunny disposition, which is hilarious really, considering the fact that I have depression and anxiety. Because you can see even as I say that, I'm laughing about it. But yeah, I smile a lot. I like to talk about good things and positivity and potentially ignore the other things. But as I already said, we always say that Oxvlog is about telling you what it's like to study at Oxford, the good and the bad. So I want to tell you the truth, and that is that sometimes I really don't like it here. When I first started at Oxford, over 2 years ago now, I really hated it. I wasn't sure about my degree choice. I've been having panicky second thoughts about it pretty much since I submitted my application. And then I got here and the pressure was so much and I just was not capable of handling it. I didn't think I would make it through first week really. Actually, I remember telling my parents and friends back home that I was going to make it to matriculation and that was going to be it, because then I could tell people that I'd studied at Oxford without having to specify how long I'd actually managed to study there for. Of course, gradually things started to get better and I made loads of friends and realised that everyone was having the same thoughts about not being good enough, not feeling like they fitted in, and it just improved a lot. And by the time it got to the first term, I was even a little bit sad to be leaving Oxford. But this doubt, not just self-doubt, but doubt about Oxford itself, does return from time to time. Sometimes I'll have a tutor who says something really horrible, or just someone that I really don't like, or I'll hear something about a crappy drinking society that may or may not still exist, and I'll just think, why am I here? Why am I suffering through all this sleep deprivation and sadness and stress? I'll think about what it would be like if I went to another uni. Would I be able to feel less guilty about not making it to breakfast at 8:15 every morning? Would I be able to occasionally go out clubbing and take the next day to recover? Would I be able to spend more time with my friends, make more friends in general just because I was able to be more sociable? Although it is fair to note that those aren't healthy person things. That's a reflection of how difficult I find those things given my mental and physical chronic illnesses. So lots of people here do go clubbing and maintain a good standard of their degree and manage to have it all. Honestly, throughout my time here, I've had the rustication tab permanently open on my web browser. It's just a soothing reminder that there is a way out, there is an escape route I can use if that's what I need to do to survive. For those of you that don't know, rustication is the term that's usually used for what is actually suspending status, which is when you sort of put your degree on pause and go and take a year out for a variety of reasons. But for me it would be for health and for well-being and general mental welfare reasons. But so far I've made it. So far the feelings of hating it here have gone away, whether they're pushed away by something amazing happening, or even if it's just something completely everyday and normal. My heart will speed up and I will fall in love with Oxford once again. The big thing that I really want to stress is that I would absolutely hate for this to put people off applying. Oxford is an amazing place, and I'm sure no matter where you are, what you're doing, whether you're studying or not, everyone has existential crisis moments. I think it's just a part of growing up and being a person. And what's more, for every crappy thing the university as a body may do, or for everything that Oxford does that I don't agree with, there's a group of students campaigning to make it better, that provides support and solidarity. The Women's Campaign, the LGBTQ+ campaign, Oxford Students' Disability Community. There's a new campaign that's specifically focused on supporting those students who have suspended status in the way I talked about earlier. All of these things are good and they're characteristic of the people that study at Oxford. The reason I love studying here isn't anything to do with Oxford University. It's partially down to the beautiful locations, the buildings, the libraries. It's partially down to the people who take my classes and lectures, who can seem so excited and who write books on these awesome topics that they're really passionate about. But mostly it's because of the students, because everyone that studies here is so passionate and so fired up to do what they want to do. And that's why we can really make amazing things happen. And that's the reason that I'm going to make it through my degree. And that's why I like it here. At least today.